Hello, this is Eric of Not BIOS, and today we're going to find out the difference between these two different Audio-Technica devices, the AT2035 and the AT4040. Is it just a difference in cost, or is it a real audio quality difference? Well, let's find out. Now let's get started. Let's first start with what's in the box. Here's the AT2035. The microphone itself in a bag. The pouch with the shock mount. So when it comes to the adapter and shock mount for the AT2035, we can see the adapter for here is not metal. It's a plastic one. So that's an upgrade on the other device. Nothing too special. Plastic cloth. A low cut filter. So this is usually pretty important to get rid of that low end rumble that can creep up in your devices, especially around work areas. Gain pad of 0 and -10. So the AT4040 looks like we just slide it open right here. Interesting little pouch. The AT4040 has a metal shock mount rather than plastic. So this one is a bit fancier. The elastics do seem a bit smaller. When it comes to AT4040, it comes with this metal adapter versus the plastic adapter in the 2035. This is the 4040, which assembles much nicer, threads in far nicer than the plastic. Better fit and finish on the 4040. Now the thread size internally is 5/8 of an inch. The standard size of a boom arm, and this changes the 5/8 inch to 3/8 of an inch thread internally. So main differences here between the more expensive and the less expensive, of course, seems to be quality, but audio quality. We're gonna have to find that one out yet too. If we can see that, let's see if we get enough light that we can see those differences. Not too much difference, and from the back side, Audio Fuse revision 2 for my audio interface device. And just to show you, I'll show the screen here right behind me in a sec, which mic is which. Okay, right now we're going to see the line go up on the one. So we can see on the screen right here, that is the AT2035. And this is the AT4040. So both these mics should have a bit of a different sound profile, but that's something we need to find out. Now, first of all, I'm going to go and try a little line here to see about plosives, because there is no wind filter. And that's kind of useful. Some people call that a wind muffler, but there's none on these. I'm going to attach them after when I do more audio testing. But for now, Peter's Papa pick some plovers. Peter's Papa pick some plovers. So you might notice there's seems to be at least a different tone with plosives happening and blowing on the capsule. I found that the more expensive one kind of cuts out. I don't know how it's coming through right now. I don't have a pair of headphones on to actually hear this for myself at the moment. Now to test with the wind muff. How am I coming through? The fox with socks jumped into the box. His fur shone like the sun. When the fox runs, he runs down, down, down. Down, down, down the darkish hole. And this microphone is the AT2035. How am I coming through? We are now listening to the AT4040 using a wind muff. How am I coming through? Now let's do the same line again. The fox with socks jumped into the box. His fur shone like the sun. When the fox runs, he runs down, down, down. Down, down, down the darkish hole. Now for testing pickup pattern of the AT4040. Testing, 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 testing from below. And how am I coming through? Now testing the sound profile of the AT2035. Testing, 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 testing from down below. How am I coming through? I want to hear the silence between each one, so I'm going to alternate, and then I'm going to boost the volume of each microphone in post to the same difference in volume. Both are set to the same sound in my device, audio interface. And I'm using Mixcraft 9 Pro in order to record this. Let's listen to the silence. Okay, that means that this microphone might be more sensitive than this one. And of course, we should also test with a low cut on. So let's see what happens when you turn the low cut filters on. Now let's listen to the silence. Okay, now how was that? Are you a content creator looking to up your game? Check out AEJuice. In fact, I use the effects from AEJuice for my own videos. A lot of my thumbnails have their emojis because, hey, it works and not overly expensive. Sometimes they have sales and they have the I Want It All bundle. So make sure it's compatible with your editing software before purchasing. Or are you looking for more music and sound effects beyond what AEJuice sells? And you want a lifetime subscription? Check out Audiio. Links in the description below. And in fact, that's what I also use, is Audiio for my music and sound effects. Don't forget to check my description below of these videos to see when I have a sale happening. Sometimes I'll have a discount code. Now without the shock mount, the microphone itself for the AT2035 is 404 grams. Or 14.2 ounces. Now for the 4040 without the shock mount, we're looking at 360 grams or 12.7 ounces. Now when it comes to fit and finish, the 4040 is obviously better quality, so initial setup is definitely better. It fits into the shock mount better. It goes into threads better to mount to your device, because the part that goes inside, made of metal, works a lot better than the one made of plastic. Audio quality. Is it worthwhile to get the AT4040? If you listen closely, the difference is very, very, very small. Very small improvement in audio quality for the AT4040. Now, you want to protect yourself from those plosives and blowing on this particular capsule. It doesn't sound good if you do that. However, if you're looking for the best audio possible, especially recording instrument, singing, whatnot, this will indeed give you better audio quality. When it comes to the price difference, it's a very hard sell to pay double the amount for such a small difference. But if you want the best, you gotta pay for the best. When it comes to different microphones, you might wonder, how does it compare to the Miono PM500, to the Sennheiser MKE 600, or how does it compare to the MV7 from Shure, Now let me tell you a little secret. I'm speaking to you on the Sennheiser MKE600 right now, connected directly to my digital camera, which is not going to be as clear as connected USB to PC like I did all the testing here. Now the Sennheiser MKE600 has a bit more self-noise than modern microphones, with a low-end cutoff such as the Elgato Wave XLR has for 80 and 120 Hz. It is clearer yet. Though your distance for speaking to the microphone, this works as a great shotgun microphone that you can use out of the scene, far away, or up close. But maybe you want to see the PreSonus PX1. Yes, I also own this microphone as well, and we can compare that one. I also have the MV7 from Shure, but not with the regular foam muff because it has bad plosives. So I have a SM7B foam on it rather than the MV7 foam on it. If you know your techniques, you can improve your audio. Maybe you want to know how certain microphones compare to, say, the Rode NTG. Leave a comment below and I'll try to do the competition for you. I own many mics, and the AT2035 and the AT4040 I rented out of my own income. I had to pay 20% of the microphone down, and I don't get that money back. Now you can also support me through a Coffee link, one-time fund, or you can do Patreon if you want to help this channel on a constant basis. Up to you. I have links below if you want to purchase any of the items you've seen in this video, and that also gives me a small kickback to help me purchase other devices, such as the Ono AM100, which I paid 100% through your funding and buying through my links below. So thank you very much, everyone. Make sure subscribed, click that bell icon, and watch for the competitions between the microphones to see which one is best. One might have more silence. And what does silence do for you? Silence when there's no sound. If you're doing a multiple track with instruments and singing, just think about if there's a bit of sound, you multiply that, you add 5 mics to that, so you multiply that sound by 5 times, overlapping each other. If there's any silence, that's going to creep in. However, let's say you're doing YouTube like I am or whatever, and it has a tiny bit of noise when you crank up the volume way up. Would it really matter? I think the tone of the microphone in that case could definitely matter a lot more than pure silence. That'll be up to you, but that's my opinion. Well, if that's your opinion, well, you decide what you like. Thank you for watching, and have yourselves a most wonderful day.